Have you ever wondered how a gentle breeze over the ocean can transform into a destructive hurricane? This question ignites our curiosity about these powerful and often catastrophic phenomena. Hurricanes, with their intense winds and heavy rainfall, are born over warm ocean waters in tropical and subtropical regions. Their formation, characteristics, and impacts are as fascinating as they are terrifying. Understanding them is crucial for effective disaster preparedness and mitigation. Today, we unravel the mystery of hurricanes, from their birth in the ocean to their devastating landfall. A hurricane's life begins over warm ocean waters. This is where our journey into the birth of a hurricane commences. It starts as a simple, seemingly harmless process. The sun heats the ocean's surface, causing the water to evaporate and rise into the sky. This warm, moist air is the first building block of a hurricane. As this air ascends, it cools down and transforms into clusters of water droplets, creating clouds. This process also releases heat, and it's this heat that fuels the growth of the storm. As more and more air rushes in to replace the rising warm air, a pattern of circulating winds begins to form. This is the initial stirrings of what we call a tropical depression. The winds, at this stage, are relatively gentle, clocking in at less than 39 miles per hour. But the stage is set, the actors are in place, and the drama of a hurricane's birth is just beginning to unfold. As the tropical depression grows, so does the speed of its winds. Once the winds reach between 39 to 73 miles per hour, the system graduates to a tropical storm. It is at this point that the storm earns a name, marking its place in meteorological history. The storm continues to feed off the warm ocean water, growing in size and strength. The wind circulation becomes more organized, and the storm intensifies. This is the adolescence of our hurricane, its formative phase where it braces itself for full maturity. And then the defining moment arrives. The winds accelerate, reaching a roaring speed of 74 miles per hour. Now the storm is no longer just a storm. It has transformed into a hurricane. The calm, seemingly harmless process that began over the warm ocean waters has now given birth to a powerful swirling vortex of wind and rain. This is the birth of a hurricane, a natural spectacle of immense power and beauty. It's a testament to the incredible forces of nature, a reminder that even the gentlest beginnings can lead to the most powerful outcomes. Once this system attains wind speeds of 74 miles per hour, we officially have a hurricane on our hands. At the heart of a hurricane lies a calm region known as the eye. Picture a swirling vortex of wind and rain, then envision a serene center where the winds are light and the skies may even be blue. This is the eye of the hurricane, a paradoxical oasis of tranquility amidst chaos. Now, if there's calm, there's also a storm. Enveloping this tranquil eye is a ring of intense thunderstorms known as the eye wall. This is the hurricane's most dangerous part. It's here that the storm's most ferocious winds whip around, reaching speeds of up to 174 miles per hour. Torrential rains pour down, adding to the tumult. The eye wall, in contrast to the peaceful eye, is a zone of extreme weather conditions. This juxtaposition of calm and chaos, peace and fury, is what makes hurricanes both fascinating and fearsome. It's in the eye wall where the hurricane unleashes its most formidable winds and rain. Not all hurricanes are created equal. Indeed, these formidable weather phenomena are categorized based on a scale that measures their maximum sustained wind speeds. This is known as the Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale. Beginning at Category 1, hurricanes display wind speeds between 74 to 95 miles per hour. As we ascend the scale, each category represents a significant increase in wind speed and consequently the potential for destruction. Category 2 hurricanes pack winds from 96 to 110 miles per hour. Category 3, often referred to as major hurricanes, have winds ranging from 111 to 129 miles per hour. Category 4 hurricanes bring even more intense winds, between 130 to 156 miles per hour. The most destructive of all, Category 5 hurricanes exhibit wind speeds of over 157 miles per hour. Each increase in category signifies a substantial rise in the potential for damage and danger. The higher the category, the greater the potential for destruction. Hurricanes are not random in their path of destruction. Indeed, they are guided by a multitude of factors, forming intricate paths that can spell calm or chaos. Atmospheric steering currents, akin to invisible highways in the sky, largely dictate a hurricane's course. These currents, shaped by high and low pressure systems, guide our tempestuous travelers on their journey. Yet the ocean itself plays a role too. Warm ocean waters are the lifeblood of hurricanes, providing the energy needed to fuel their fury. As such, these storms often follow paths that allow them to remain over warm waters for as long as possible. The presence of other weather systems can also influence a hurricane's path. A strong cold front, for instance, could deflect a hurricane off its course or even cause it to stall. The path a hurricane takes can greatly influence the scale and type of its impacts. A slight shift in direction can mean the difference between a near miss and a direct hit, between safety and devastation. When a hurricane makes landfall, the results can be devastating. The sheer force of a hurricane's wind is a spectacle of nature's power. These high-velocity winds can uproot trees, topple power lines, and turn unsecured objects into dangerous projectiles. The stronger the hurricane, the more destructive the winds can be, leaving a path of destruction in their wake. But hurricanes bring more than just wind. They also bring rain, and lots of it. Torrential downpours can drench regions for hours, even days, leading to widespread flooding. This flooding can cause substantial damage to homes and infrastructure, disrupt transport, and even lead to loss of life. As if the winds and rain weren't enough, hurricanes also generate storm surges. This surge is a rise in sea level that can inundate coastal areas, eroding beaches, damaging coastal infrastructure, and flooding low-lying regions. Some of the most catastrophic damage from hurricanes often comes from these storm surges, as the sea swells and rushes inland. The impacts of hurricanes are not only immediate, but they can also have long-lasting effects. Infrastructure damage can take months, even years to repair. Natural habitats may be altered or destroyed, impacting wildlife and ecosystems. Moreover, the economic toll can be staggering, as businesses are disrupted and communities need to rebuild. However, it's not just the physical landscape that hurricanes can change. They can also dramatically alter the human landscape. The loss of homes and livelihoods can displace people, sometimes permanently. The trauma of experiencing such a powerful and destructive event can have profound psychological impacts. It's important to remember that these impacts can be exacerbated by human factors. Coastal development can increase the vulnerability to storm surges and flooding. High population density can mean more people are exposed to the hurricane's hazards, and inadequate preparedness and response measures can increase the severity of the impacts. The impact of a hurricane can change landscapes and lives in a matter of hours. Predicting the path and impact of a hurricane is a complex science. Meteorologists around the globe use a variety of tools and techniques to track these mighty storms and forecast their movements. Let's break it down. One of the primary tools is satellite imagery, which provides a bird's-eye view of the hurricane. It helps in identifying the location, size, and structure of the storm. Then comes radar technology, giving a closer look at the hurricane's rain bands, eye, and eye wall. The real game changer, however, is computer models. These sophisticated programs simulate the atmosphere and oceans to project a hurricane's potential path, and intensity. They consider numerous variables like wind patterns, sea surface temperatures, and atmospheric pressure. But the task doesn't end with forecasting. Monitoring is crucial too, with aircraft often flying into the storm to gather real-time data. This information helps refine the forecast and issue timely warnings. With accurate forecasting and preparedness, the destructive power of hurricanes can be mitigated. So we've taken a journey from the birth of a hurricane to its landfall. We've seen how these powerful storms form over warm ocean waters, create a calm eye amid a stormy eye wall, and wreak havoc in categories based on their wind speeds. They carve destructive paths, causing immense damage with their strong winds, heavy rain, and storm surges. Meteorologists work tirelessly to predict and monitor these storms, helping us prepare and respond effectively. Understanding hurricanes is crucial to our preparedness, response, and recovery efforts. Stay informed, stay prepared, and stay safe.